Day 1, we left Lang's Old Car Parts a little later than expected, but we were able to make it all the way to Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. It was great. We were able to park in their parking lot with our ginormous rig, and while no gambling, we did have a great breakfast to get us started for the next day. Day 2, we left New York happy and ready to go. We had to stop by Niagara Falls.
Unfortunately, with our late departure, we weren't able to take Clyde out for a ride around Niagara, but we had to stop by and see it for ourselves. So here it is, Horseshoe Falls, Niagara.
Day 3, it's one of our longest days. We just left, I think we parked somewhere between Toledo, Ohio and Chicago, Illinois. And the crazy people, they let me drive.
What are you doing?
I am trying to drive for the first time in the ginormous truck.
Awesome. Say hi.
Hi! Good job, Mommy. There's a curve coming up. What do we do? The road is turning.
After getting through the crazy traffic of Chicago, we stopped and took a break at a lovely park. Had to hit some cheese places in Wisconsin. So the Cheese House, right outside of Madison, Wisconsin, was delicious. So many varieties, we couldn't pick just one. Day 4 was happily uneventful. Crossed the Mississippi River and finally entered North Dakota, Ashley and Jimmy's last state in the 48 states. Day 5 was definitely more eventful. We ended up staying in Medora, North Dakota in Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Jimmy and I decided to take a nice morning tour with Clyde. We found Painted Canyon, a beautiful little canyon. We found a wonderful little pump jack, a working pump jack, to take pictures of with Clyde. It was such a perfect photo opportunity. Then, on our way back, in the middle of the desert, we ran out of gas. Yeah, I know, we're supposed to check the gas. So, stuck in the middle of the desert, no cell phone signal, starting to get pretty warm, as it was gonna be 102 that day. Jimmy finally was able to flag someone down. He took off about 7 miles back to the camper, and I got to enjoy the birds and the sights and the sounds of the middle of the North Dakota desert. It actually was pretty nice. Jimmy came back. He did decide to come find me again, and we ended up loading up Clyde, getting back on the road. Before leaving, we had to stop at the Scenic Loop in the national park. We were not disappointed. We saw amazing wildlife, wild horses, buffalo, even caught a coyote prancing through the prairie dog town. It was really neat to see. It was so much fun. Definitely don't regret it. Do regret getting the flat tire in 100-degree weather. Poor Jimmy sweated like a dog having to change that hot tire, not having a jack, having to jerry-rig a little ramp for the trailer. He was able to do it. We got back on the road and ended up in Great Falls, Montana for the night. Day 6, the very last jog. Nothing else to go wrong. Almost there. We did a beautiful tour of the high plains of Montana, seeing amazing things and just having a really great time. The kids were making it, kind of. I think everybody was finally ready to get out of the car. We entered Whitefish this evening and saw the trains and the mountains, and we're ready to start the tea tour.
Hey, we finally made it. 2,600 miles, 6 days. The Langs have finally landed in Whitefish. We're all checked in with the wonderful help of the volunteers. They're up at the check-in registration area. We got our wonderful gift bags and swag bags with all the amazing things. Thank you, Jennifer Lilliker and the Lilliker gang, for the wonderful youth bags. The boys already love them. We have our beautiful campsite here. We've got our Langs trailer. Clyde's already unloaded and ready to go. He's actually up at registration now. So we are settling in, and we are excited for day one of touring tomorrow. We'll be hanging out in downtown Whitefish with the car judging and all of the amazing things to see. So thank you, and tune in next time.